We good? All the garbage in the back? Okay, alright. Yeah. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna do something a little different, but it's something I've been wanting to do for a very long time, and that is a Q&A. But at the end of this video, there will be a giveaway of a planner. So stay till the end, or just skip to the end if you find me boring, but we will be giving away your own personalized planner. But this is something I've been wanting to do for a while. I feel like it's a really good way to get to know me outside of fashion videos, or if you just come here to see my boobs, my butt, and underwear. Now you can get to know me as a real person. And if you've been here for a while and just don't know enough about me, now you will. Also, these videos are just really good to have on in the background while you're folding your laundry or like cleaning your room, so consider that my gift to you. So we'll get right into it. These were all questions I collected about a year ago when I was gonna do this and never did. So the first thing you should know about me is that I'm a procrastinator. So the number one question that I got asked is, what is my occupation? What is my job? So I have a few different avenues in which I make money, but my number one job is being an accountant. I have a background in finance and accounting, and I've been working in New York City as an accountant since I was like 22, 23. So that is my background. I love numbers, I love math, and I love that in accounting that everything has an answer. So I do accounting, and I would never be like your tax person or like working for a bank. That I find boring. So what I've done is work for a company. So I've worked for a modeling agency, I've worked for a fashion company, and doing the accounting for them. So at least then it's a fun industry, but you're still doing the accounting. So that's what I like doing. I would like to work in tech or like a startup environment. That's what I'm looking for now, but while still doing accounting. So my next step, I would like to be either a senior accountant, junior controller, or like a financial analyst, or maybe even something in payroll. But I would love to have a team of accountants under me and I manage them. That's what I would really like to do. So I'm a numbers girl. So I know a lot of people are usually surprised to hear that. Even in my old company, I was talking to an intern and I was like, yeah, I do accounting. She's like, what? I didn't even know that, and I work with you. Like, I thought you did marketing or something, but yes, I do accounting. I would also like to marry an accountant, if anyone knows one. Because I don't. I always work in female-dominated industries. Just kidding. I'll probably marry anyone. But I also, you know, I make very little money on YouTube, but I still do make a little bit of money on YouTube. And I make money modeling, babysitting, teaching Zumba. So I do have other ways to make money, but my main 9 to 5 is accounting. What do I like to do in my spare time? Right now, actually for the past couple months, it's spin class. I am like addicted. I think I'm just really competitive with myself, and they take your stats. So I'm always trying to beat my past self. And right now I'm at 98 rides, so I really want to get to 100 because we get to sign a special board. So that's what's going on in my mind. So I really love spin class. I like Zumba. I like hiking. When it's nice out, I can honestly put on a podcast and walk for hours. So I love just walking around my town, exploring, that kind of stuff. And when I was traveling, that's kind of what I would do too. I would just pop on podcast and walk for like 8 hours a day. So I love walking, I love exploring, listening to a podcast, listening to music, and I love exercising. So that's kind of what I like to do in my spare time. I also love going to comedy shows and concerts. So yeah, that's what I do. Okay, this one says, if you could only shop at one plus size store for the rest of your life, which one would you choose? I am between City Chic and Torrid. It really comes down to if money is an option here. Like if I'm in some kind of extended reality where I have a bunch of money and I can only shop at one store, I would probably do City Chic. But I don't know actually. I think I would do Torrid because they have a wider array of things. Like they have the basics, they have the comfy pants, but they also have the fun stuff. But I do love City Chic. I think that's so my style, but it's out of my price range unless you know, get it at the right time. But I would say Torrid would be my one store. That's essentially the one store I shop at right now. But I would say Torrid. If I had to shop only one place for the rest of my life, I would say Torrid. Do you ever get told that you look and sound a lot like the actress Emma Stone? Every day of my life. Actually, right now I'm really sick, so I probably don't sound like her too much, but I get told all the time. I always get you know who you look like? And then I just stop them right there. I go, Emma Stone. And sometimes they stop me and are like, no, I was gonna say Amy Adams in Enchanted or something. But I do get a few side characters, but it's mainly Emma Stone. And it's a good compliment to get because I think she's cute and I think she's funny and she's very likable. So if anyone can even find me like a smidge of Emma Stone, I'm very happy with that. You know, you don't want to hear you look like Rosie O'Donnell. Bailey asked what my favorite Jonas Brothers song is. And honestly, I could make an entire video about this. Actually, I could probably do a whole TED Talk about this. But if I had to pick, I'm gonna say it's Can't Have You. If I had to say, I would say Can't Have You. But I have a lot of favorite Jonas Brothers songs. And they're coming back. I have on good authority that they're coming back. Do you have any advice on how to feel more comfortable in your own skin? You seem so confident and I'm so envious. That is so nice that I come across that way because sometimes you don't feel that way. But I do feel as I've gotten older, you just don't care anymore. I used to really, really care about what people think and I still do a little. But I think for me, especially in my body, there was kind of like this turning point moment where we were at a water slide place in Florida and I was wearing a two-piece bikini, like not even a tankini, I was like full two-piece, and there was like a group of teenage boys behind me and I'm like, if anyone's gonna make fun of you, it's gonna be teenage boys. They're gonna call you a whale or something, and none of them said anything. And then like an even bigger woman walked by and none of them said anything, and I'm like, you know what? No one cares. You always have this fear that someone's gonna call you a whale or call you a fat loser or something, but in reality, they're all thinking stuff in their own head about themselves. They're probably worried that someone else is gonna call them something. So it really comes down to like, no one's looking at you. I know that sounds bad, but like you think people are gonna attack you, but really no one's probably even paying attention to you. So that was like my turning point. I'm like, you know what? No one cares. And I saw the bigger woman and I was like, good for her for not giving a shit either, you know? So kind of at that time I stopped giving too much of a shit. I still do feel like I get judged sometimes. If there's a group of girls and I'm the fattest one in the room, I do know that other people are thinking that too, if that makes sense. But I feel like a lot of it comes down to not caring. I think I'm awesome. I think I'm fun. Another thing is just surrounding yourself or just researching women who are plus size, who have different bodies, who are like slaying their game. So I know a bunch of women who are really far in their career, have great families, great husbands, you know, kids. So they're thriving, but they're still, you know, they have a different body. So they didn't let that, oh, I'm fat, I can't get a husband, or oh, I'm fat, I can't get a promotion, get to them. They are big people, but that didn't stop them. So following people who inspire you and actually do inspiring stuff. I keep seeing a lot of people call those YouTubers who just go to Target all day really inspiring, and I'm like, how about, I'm like, be inspired by someone with hopes and dreams, like, you know? So I think great women like Kelly Augustine, Chrissy Metz, Cece Olisa, and Chastity Garner, who started the Curvy Con, like those are some women who should, like, who are very inspiring to me. So, you know, find someone like that for you and just like watch them kill it and be like, why can't I kill it too? So I think that's a good way to, you know, appreciate your body, because those people didn't let their weight stop them. So why should you? You mentioned in the past about being a fit model. How did you get into that? I wanted to be a real model, so I went to a casting and I submitted online, and I kind of got to just like cut the line because she saw me and she knew I was coming in on the open call day. So I kind of just cut the line, met with the director of the place that I fit for, the agency I fit for, and I didn't even know that was a thing either, but she's like, you have really good proportions. At the time I did. I was a lot smaller then. But she's like, you have really good proportions, so I think we can get you like right into working. And I never became full-time at it, but it was a really good, easy thing to do when I was working in New York. Go on my lunch break, do a fitting at like Reebok, and then like go back to work. But essentially what a fit model is that you go to a company, like I did pants for Macy's or sports bras. So you go in, they have a bunch of samples. The tech designers, the fit team, they all want to see it on a body. So they have mannequins, but they want to see it on a body, how it sits, like this could be all the way up here, and they'd be like, you know what, the neck should be hitting like that, or the shoulders off, you know. They notice a lot of things that I would never notice. I'll put on a shirt and I'll be like, this fits fine. They're like, oh my God, the armhole is gaping. Like, they notice a lot of things. So it is good for them to see it on a body. And literally anybody can do it. Anybody and anybody. Because they need to see clothes on a 00 and a size 40. So literally every size of person gets jobs. And also, this is gonna sound pretty bad, but you could have like a pretty busted face and still be a working fit model and probably be making more money than, you know, like the print models, because your body might be the exact, you know, body shape that they're looking for. So you'll be working a lot, but you're not like a model, you know? But fit modeling, you make a lot of money when you break it down. I think I'm gonna make a whole video about how much money models make. Like I said, I was never full-time. I was always like, oh, a fitting here and a fitting here. But you essentially make $250 an hour. So if you think about the women who are doing this 40 hours a week, full-time, like they are swimming in money. But my body was just never like a great proportion. I had good proportions, so I would work here and there, but I had never had like that perfect body that they were looking for. So I never got to work full-time, but oh, I wish I did. Favorite holiday tradition, and I wish I did this right before Christmas, but back in the day when we were kids, my parents would pick a day in December and take us out of school. So we'd play hooky for the day. Then we would drive out to this Christmas tree farm in Pennsylvania, pick out a tree, cut it down. Then we would always go to the same diner, and I'd always get diarrhea at this restaurant, like clockwork, TMI. And my dad would always go, Shan, you okay in there? Like every year this would happen. So that was our nice little Christmas tradition. But then that place closed down, so then we kind of had to find a new thing to do. And then like we all went to college. So now it's not, we don't get that day to play hooky and go out to Pennsylvania and get the tree. So I want to find something like that to do either as an adult for me or for my kids, because it is such a special day. And I still think about it now. So it was a really nice thing that we got to do. You know, cutting down the trees is so much more special and like a really nice holiday tradition. And diarrhea. Okay, I kind of answered this before, but it's what is your absolute favorite places to shop for clothes? So I would say Torrid and City Chic. Those are like right up my alley style-wise. They are kind of expensive, but Torrid you can usually sale hack pretty well. And then City Chic, when they have a sale, wait for that 50% off clearance, then you can usually clean up. Also, they always have free shipping. But those two are right up my alley style-wise. I always find really, really pretty, timeless pieces from them. I also like having fun with like the Fashion Nova, the Forever 21. So those are for like the fun, fast fashion, seasonal kind of stuff. But I would say Torrid and City Chic are like my top. Okay, I've babbled on enough. I will probably do a part 2 at some point, but we have a giveaway. This is from personalplanner.com. I did get a planner from them last year and I loved it. I filled it in. So you can customize your own planner. This one I got a couple months ago, so it says the 2019. So you can kind of pick and choose when you start and stop. So if you want to get one right now for January and be all organized, like now's the time to do it. So what I like about these is that you can personalize them, and I love a month at a glance. So you can't even see that, but this is my January so far. So I like having like, oh, I have a casting this day, or my Fashion Nova haul is going up this day. A basic outline, and then you can fill in the days with like gym at this time, meeting at this time. You know, can you even see that? I'm probably like, here's my social security number. So then they have the days and you can fill it in even further, but you can literally customize this in a million different ways. So you can even customize like the days of the week. Like you could have Saturday and Sunday be huge or like really small, because like if you're using this for work, you're probably gonna want the actual days of the week a little bigger and then have the Saturday, Sunday pretty small. But I was like, give me everything even. Like my days are pretty similar. So you can customize it a million different ways. You can also put like your workouts, how much water you're drinking, to-do lists. So there's a bunch of little things you can add on these. Also, the cover you can customize. I was gonna do a picture, like one of my travel pictures. So I was gonna do like the Eiffel Tower or the Blue Grotto I saw in Italy, but then I was like, I can't choose between these. So I went for a nice marble pink. So they have some basic patterns like this, but you could also just put your own picture. So if you have kids, you could put your kid's face real big. Any kind of picture you want, you can customize that. I just went for the basic because I'm basic, but literally so customizable. It comes with stickers, it comes with a ruler. I'm not a big sticker kind of person, but I know some people lose their minds for that. So the stickers just fell out. So we are giving away a personal planner. So what you're gonna do is leave me a comment down below and let me know, why did I do that? Let me know what your goals for 2019 are. I would love to hear them. They will inspire me. I have a few goals in mind that I wanna do, but I wanna hear yours. So leave your goals for this year down below. Be a subscriber, like the video, but that's essentially all you gotta do, and I will pick a winner in a week and you will get a gift card and be able to order your own customizable personal planner. And if you don't win, I will also leave a discount code down below. I do believe I have one. These help me stay organized so much. I love having a physical thing to check off, write down so I remember it. I can't really do it digitally, so I love having an actual planner to write things down in and cross things off into. So we're giving these away. Hopefully you got to know me a little better. I'll probably do a part 2 at some point because I did get a lot of questions. But I'd like to thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.